Hi everyone, very good evening to everyone present here. And I welcome to our session on how to start a career in data science in 2025. This will be a step-by-step roadmap. My name is Abhinand P. Nair and I'll be your host for today. In this session, you will learn how data science powers industry like finance, healthcare, and e-commerce. You will discover real-world examples, step-by-step career pathways, and actionable insights. Build job-ready skills to stay competitive in today's fast-changing job market. Stay till the end to get a session recording and join our Telegram channel to get exclusive AI resources. By the way, we'll start with a quick poll. We just want to know what brought you guys here. Are you guys trying to explore career options in data science? Do you want to upskill without learning how to code? Then are you considering enrolling in any data science course as of yet? Or are you just here to learn something very new? Please do answer the poll, guys. Perfect. We're getting a lot of polls in. I'll just give you guys a couple more minutes. And see, a lot of people are joining in right now. We'll just wait for a couple more minutes till everyone is in. Till then, please do answer the poll, guys. What is the reason why you are attending the webinar right now? Are you guys actually exploring any career options in data science? Do you want to upskill without learning how to code? Or are you guys considering any data science course? Or you're just here to learn something new? The meanwhile, I'll just remind you guys about our Telegram channel where we'll be posting new content each and every single day. You'll be very much updated in whatever AI and data science world has to offer. A lot of people have been asking how can they join the Telegram channel. The link is there in the chat box, guys. Please to join right away. It's a very exciting opportunity for you guys. Do check the older content. You'll have a lot more to learn from the Telegram channel itself. All right, perfect. I see a lot of people attending the webinar, so we'll start with it. So before I hand it out to a speaker, a really quick intro to Great Learning. So we are India's leading edtech platform that has helped 18,000 plus professionals switch career through industry relevant expert-led programs. With university partners like IIT Bombay, MIT, etc., we have trained over 12 million learners across 170 plus countries, delivering 400 million plus learning hours and earning a staggering 4.8 out of 5 rating. So let's just introduce our speaker for today, and I'm very thrilled for that. Mr. Mohamed Saud is a senior manager at Great Learning with over 8 years of experience in AI and data science. He's helped thousands make a smarter career decisions in tech, and today he'll walk you through what it takes to thrive in the world of AI. Over to you, Saud.
Thank you so much, Abhinand, for the introduction, and welcome everyone to this webinar. We will try keeping this very engaging, and I will try making you people understand a lot of things with examples that we are in some or the other way handling in our day-to-day life. Okay, so in this webinar, we will be talking about what is data science, why you should be learning data science now, what exactly are the kind of career opportunities and trend which is currently available, and how you could shape a better career with data science. Just a quick thumbs up, Abhinand. I hope I'm clearly audible and visible.
You're perfectly audible as well as
Okay,
visible. Can
okay,
continue, Saud.
completely fine. Yeah. So, what is data science? That's the biggest question. So, I will just be taking a perception or an assumption for the people who are a part of this webinar. Uh, there might be three kind of crowd which is available out here. The first one is having no understanding of what is data science. The second one is basically someone who would have just Google or had a basic understanding of what is data science. And the third one is a person who is having like a beginner of practice understanding in what is data science. So previously, what used to happen, the important decisions that were taken in an organization completely used to be on the basis of gut feelings. Now, what has changed is decisions in almost all the organizations right now are taken completely on the basis of data, and ultimately deriving insights and strategizing accordingly as per the data and the analysis. Also, to what exactly is data science, it's a combination of 6 to 7 steps. Okay, the first step, if you talk about, is collecting and acquisition of data, wherein we will be collecting an amount of data set. The second thing is going to be storing that data set. I mean, it could be stored in your laptop on a hard drive, or there are Google platforms available as well that could accommodate humongous data set. I'm talking about Google Collaboratory here. Then the third step, it's about cleaning the data. So if in case you understand data, there are two types of data sets. The first one is a junk data set, and the second one is a meaningful data set. Okay, so in cleaning, we will be separating these two kind of data set, and the data which is useful, we will be taking it ahead for integration. And with that particular data set, we will be trying to analyze or understand the trend or the pattern it's trying to showcase. And then we will be representing it and visualizing it with the help of data visualization tool, that is Tableau, or we can say Power BI. Currently, Power BI is not being used at such levels. However, Tableau is being used in Fortune 500 companies when it comes to visualizing or representing data. And then we take actions on the basis of data analysis, that this is how we are going to make changes on a particular problem situation, and this is how we are going to improve the business for the organization. Okay, I would like to explain this in a more simpler way to all of you. So, analytics or data science in a nutshell, it's basically divided into three parts. The first one is descriptive analytics, meaning describing the data. Now, let's just suppose you're working in an organization for the past 3 to 5 years, okay, and it's been asked to you to represent the data or describe the data. How exactly will you be willing to do that? Basically by applying a lot of pictures, a lot of graphs, a lot of pie charts, so that it's easy to understand and comprehend at the same time, right? For this we use Tableau, which is a leading data visualization tool. Then comes the second part, that is finding the logic behind how things are happening. Now, as a working professional and also in day to day life, what all you are doing, it should come with a logical reason behind. So, in data science, we are going to be using R or SQL to find the logic behind how things are working out. And last but not the least, it's forecasting and prediction. Now, referring to the first example, you have the data set for the organization for the past 3 to 5 years. If in case you look at the data closely, there is always a trend or a pattern which is being followed. So, the more early you will be able to understand the trend or the pattern, the better would be the chances you can predict the future, or you can plan things accordingly to make it better. These are essentially the most important aspects of what is data science. Now, there are certain places wherein which we are currently using the services of data science, but might be not. We are not able to understand if it's data science exactly. I will be giving you some of the examples of the electronic places wherein we are using data science as a service. So all of us, to order clothes or to order any electronic items, we use Flipkart as a platform, right? Now let's just suppose if in case I'm searching for a mobile phone with some XYZ specification, right? What Flipkart will do for me, it will also tell me the other options available out there with a similar price segment, or might be to make it easier, when you search for a particular product, when you scroll it down, you will be able to see similar products, right? This is one of the examples of Flipkart. So what exactly Flipkart is trying to do over here, uh, they are trying to showcase other options that you could choose other than the one that you're viewing. I mean, multiple options for a customer, so that ultimately you will end up purchasing something. Okay, the second example, if you talk about, is Spotify, right? I mean, all of us currently, as we are working, right? At times we feel like listening to music, might be during our break, lunch break, or might be post work, right? Now, let's just suppose we are listening to a specific song, right? Let's just say it's coming with a retro vibe, right? Spotify as a platform also will showcase you other song that will have similar kind of genre. So this is the second example wherein data science is being used. And also similar kind of situation you will come across over to YouTube and a lot of online streaming platforms as well. Now, one very strong example that I am using and I'm seeing on a daily basis is Uber as a platform, right? Now, you can consider me as a loyal customer of Uber or whatever. However, every day when I travel, right, I use Uber itself to come to office and go back to my place. Now, when I book Uber for my office, Uber knows that every day in the morning, the first thing this person is going to do is he would be traveling to office from Monday to Friday. Okay, so as soon as I'm going to open Uber, at times, or I would say 80% of the scenarios, I'm able to see a price drop icon to my location, which is office, right? So Uber is aware where I'm traveling. Similarly, when I'm traveling back to my place, right? Again, Uber is aware this is the time wherein which this person is going to travel back to his place. So the first thing that will come to my app, to my Uber application when I'm going to open it, is to travel back to home. Again, 80% of the situation I'm able to see that there is a relative price drop to my home location, right? So what Uber as an organization is trying to do is basically understanding what as a customer I am doing. So it's trying to understand the trend or the pattern that I'm following when it comes to traveling. Okay. The other situation. So in the first part that I was talking about, they are basically trying to engage me as a customer by probably charging 7, 10, 20 rupees lesser when I'm traveling. Okay. The other situations, I mean, there are a lot of weather situations that we come across, right? This is basically the time where Uber as an organization is trying to understand that there is a huge surge when it comes to booking cabs or auto, right? And this is the time wherein they surge the price, and that's how they are maintaining an equilibrium and maintaining business ultimately, right? At times, you also might have seen that you are ending up paying twice the money if it's raining out there, right? So these are all the places where data science is being used as a service. Okay, now one of the traditional examples also, let me give all of you a walkthrough, right? Now all of us have been a user of banks, right? Then when it comes to taking loans, so what exactly banks are doing? Banks are making business. How? Basically by lending money. It might sound as a normal thing, but it's a very risky business. Now, how exactly they assign a loan or they increase the credit limit, let me tell you that. Now, as a consumer, what banks are doing, they are basically tracking the data of the transactions we are having. That's the first thing. Secondly, they are trying to track how disciplined are we as a customer when it comes to maintaining a balance. Third thing, what they are checking on monthly basis, what exactly is the credit a consumer or a customer is having. On the basis of these three aspects, they track the data. And on the basis of that, they text us certain messages that you are eligible for a pre-approved loan of, let's just say, 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs depending upon the earnings that you people have, right? The second situation is, if in case you people are using credit cards, right? The similar data is being tracked. Now, let's just suppose you are owning a credit card with a limit of, let's just say, 1 lakh rupees, right? And this is the year wherein which your salary got increased. Now, what exactly the banks are going to be doing? So I will just be taking a random name. So we have Miss Archana with us in the webinar. So Archana is going to be getting a message that the credit limit has been increased. It has been increased from 1 lakh to 1.5 lakhs. So how they are doing all of this is basically tracking the transactions, our minimum balance, what we are maintaining, and what's the credit amount that we are getting on a monthly basis. This is how they are tracking what we can be eligible for as a loan amount or a credit card amount that could be assigned to us. Okay, so these are essentially the services that I have talked about wherein data science is being used. And over and above to that, the traditional examples of where data science is being used to track the data. Now, this image, if you talk about, is basically showcasing us the data science process flow. So there are essentially 6 steps that are being used to understand the flow of data. The first one is overview and sanity check. To what I stated previously, the first thing which is going to be checked is the quality of data. Is the data junk, or is the data meaningful? This is the first step wherein the actual data is going to be separated. The second one is exploratory data analysis. In this, it's going to be understanding the data patterns and relationships. Basically, uh, with what trend we can analyze and what could be predicted out. The third one is data processing, which is essentially going to be cleaning or transforming the data so that it could be moved towards the further step, which is model building and performance check. It's going to be creating machine learning model, and then the data is going to be analyzed. After that, there is going to be model assumption check and model tuning, wherein certain changes are going to be made depending upon the previous steps, if in case there are any further errors or any other issues that are coming in. And then you will be having a final model, which is going to be the best model, wherein which you can get the maximum output, or wherein you can get the best analysis ultimately. So this is how the data science process flow works. Why data science at this point of time? So again, to give you all an example, we have started using phones somewhere since 2010 or 12. I am talking about myself here. So around that time when I was having my first phone, I used to probably have 4 to 5 contacts, right? These contact details usually used to be for my family members itself, right? If in case I consider the situation right now, uh, for me, as well as I suppose for every one of you who are a part of webinar, I suppose all of you would be having somewhere close to 700 to 800 contacts that are currently saved, right? So what I'm trying to infer here with the conversation is that data is something which is evolving, right? If you have a data set for, let's just say, 100 as of today, it's going to be increasing. Tomorrow it's going to be 400, and then it's going to be increasing to thousands and then to lakhs. So there is always a power of compounding that is happening with data science or the data that you are handling. That is why there is a huge surge of people moving towards data science, because now tools are available out there to analyze the data and to make insights out of it. Previously it was not there because we were not able to understand the data in the very first place, and we were not able to derive insights ultimately. Okay, so what is this graph speaking? In somewhere 2010, there was 2 zettabyte of data. Now, if in case we are going to look at the data in 2025, it is 181 zettabyte. So the data is something which is evolving. One other important statement that all of you would have heard is that this is the journey. I mean, this is the stage wherein which data is something which is very important. This is the time wherein which data and the opportunities in data science are something which is absolutely booming. And the other thing is, in God we trust, and rest brings data. So 10 to 12 years back, there was a boom for IT sector. So the people, those who learned IT, right, uh, they are at least withdrawing a salary package of somewhere around 35 to 40 lakhs or above currently, on the aspect that they have been upskilling. And the similar situation is there for data science and analytics right now. So there are humongous opportunities that are available out there for data science as a career opportunity. We will be talking about that as well. So talking about data science market trend, so there is one very important aspect which is there in corporate, that is CAGR, or compound annual growth rate. So IT used to be one of the domains with the highest CAGR of around 18 to 22%. This has been overtaken by data science to be somewhere around 34.2%. Also, you people will be able to see the market is expanding drastically with regards to career opportunities into different part of analytics, including prescriptive, predictive, customer analytics, descriptive analytics, and others. So there is a humongous growth which is currently happening in the data science as a domain in the current market situation, and it's expected to rise. And there is not going to be any time in the future that data is going to be exhausted. It's going to be expanding as well. So one concern that people come across with, will my job in data science going to be stagnant? No, that's not the situation. Because to what you're doing right now, you might be doing it with some other tools, with some other technologies at a later point of time, and you're going to be much more smarter. So over and above to that, the data which is there right now and the data which is going to be produced in the upcoming years, it's also going to be increasing. So talking about data science job trends, in 2020, there were somewhere close to 62,793 career opportunities. Now, if in case you look at the graph, there is an expected 1,37,630 job opportunities that are going to be available in the domain of data science itself. This is coming from Analytics India magazine as a source. I will tell you why this has increased drastically in the past 3 to 5 years. Now, all of us have witnessed COVID, the pandemic time, right? A lot of businesses that were running smoothly got shut, right? What happened after that? And this is essentially the time wherein which data science as a job market uh, gain good traction, right? So the organizations, those who were bearing losses because of the pandemic situation, right, they understood ultimately that now it's not the time to take decision on the basis of gut feeling or just on the basis of going through some or the other data set that they might be handling. What they understood is, if in case they keep doing the same, they will ultimately bear much more losses, and this will ultimately cause dip down with regards to their business or their organization, right? Now what they started doing, they started hiring professionals, those who were coming with the background of data science, who can understand data, who can understand what the data is speaking about, who can analyze it, and who can ultimately guide their organization to take decisions that will ultimately impact the revenue growth of the organization and for better good. So that was basically the time wherein which a lot of multinational organizations started hiring for data science professionals. And we at Great Learning, we have also seen a huge spike of enrollments for learners coming in somewhere from 2020 itself. Because during the pandemic, the job descriptions for data analysts, data scientists, it started going on a spike. Okay, so that was essentially the time wherein which data science as a job market got this is strong traction. Also, one thing, if I say this now, if in case there is any senior professional who is coming in an organization for, let's just say, at the designation of a VP or a director, senior people in the organization or leadership people in the organization have this mindset absolutely that this person is coming with an understanding in data. Previously there used to be designated people, now a lot of mindset is being changed. I mean, anyone who is starting their career, who is at senior IC role, a leadership role, or the most senior leadership role, all of these people are expected to come with some or the other understanding in data and what it speaks. So that is a thought process which is ultimately changing. Now, talking about the career opportunities in data science. Now, data science as a domain, if you talk about, it's neither technical, it's neither functional, it's a techno-functional domain, right? So you will have opportunities to work in core technical roles that are like data scientist or machine learning engineer or AI engineer, right? You will be having core functional roles as well to deal with, which is business analyst, manager into analytics, or analytics consultants. These people are basically working on the core functional part. And then we have techno functional roles that includes the technical part of analytics and data science as well as functional parts. So they are like reporting analyst and research executive. So all the roles and responsibilities of all of these professionals, or the roles that you're able to see over here, you will be able to take care of them with learning the program that we are having. Okay, so all of these career opportunities are available, and any of the roles in data science or AI that you are planning to achieve with learning with this particular program that we are offering, you will be able to make it with the particular course as well. Now, as I stated, there are three kind of roles, which is in core technical, techno functional, right, as well as core technical. So talking about business analysts, what exactly they do, they help in business made decisions through data. So they basically are making business decisions out of the data that has been analyzed. Now, a data engineer, what exactly a data engineer is doing, they are enabling data access and utilizing it and helping in the construction or the designing of a data infrastructure. On the different end, if you talk about a data scientist, they optimize and ensure data and business, both the sides of technical as well as techno functional, and they are trying to derive insights out of the data. So as I stated, there are all three opportunities that are available in analytics as a domain: technical, techno functional, and functional as well. So all of these three career opportunities are available in the domain of data science. Now, data science career path, as to what I stated, people coming from diverse experience have career opportunities. So it varies from a fresher, goes up till a learner coming with more than 15, 20, 30 plus years of experience. So somebody who is starting their career with 0 to 2 years of experience will be joining at the role of a data analyst, business analyst, or a junior data scientist. They will be basically focusing on Python, SQL, and data visualization. Then comes 2 to 5 years of experience, which is going to be more towards technical. They are going to specialize in data scientist, machine learning engineer, or data engineer. They're going to be working on advanced model and big data tools. Big data tools, if you talk about, is more of like handling bigger data set. So as the word says, big data means bigger data set. So that's also going to be a part that's going to be there in the program. Then learners coming with 5 to 10 years of experience, either they will be coming with senior roles, that essentially would be the case. So learners would be getting roles like senior data scientist, AI or machine learning architecture, or data science manager. That will These roles have majorly to do with deriving innovation and strategy, because the better they do it, the better would be the chances they can rise up the pedestal and get into leadership. So that is something which is going to be tested in these years of experience. And then comes 10 to 15 years of experience and plus, they're stepping into leadership roles like director, data science, CDO, which is like the highest profile of in the domain of data science, or AI or ML consultant. They are going to be shaping organizational data strategies. I mean, this is this has to do with the holistic view of what an organization is thinking with regards to data as a strategy. Now, understanding all the demand and need in the market, right? We have come up with a program that is coming from Microsoft as an accelerator program in data science and AI in collaboration with Great Learning. So this program that we are offering, it's not only going to be covering the data science, it's also going to be covering the AI part of the accelerator program. So in this webinar, I was able to cover the data science and what exactly is the importance of data science in the market right now and why you should learn this as soon as possible. So this course, what we are offering, it's a 3 months end-to-end program. It's going to be teaching you both the sides of analytics and AI, that is theoretical as well as functional. It's industry recognized course, especially for people those who want to kickstart their career or a working professional coming with 15, 20, 30 plus years of experience as well. So you will be getting globally recognized and industry trusted credentials. You're going to have hands-on learning with real-world projects and case studies in the program. You're also going to be having expert-led sessions coming from top-tier faculty and Microsoft certified trainers. The program highlight, if you talk about, we are giving you this flexibility to learn the program at your own pace. So this course, if you talk about, can be done as early as possible in 3 months, or you can do it in the span of 9 months. It depends how soon you want to do this and how soon you want to kickstart your learning and how soon you want to have an opportunity in the domain of data science. So you're going to have 30 plus hours of expert video content that would be coming from the top rated faculties as well as industry experts. I will be talking about their profiles as well. So you will be having weekly live sessions with industry experts, and you will be having the option to re-attend as well. Let me explain you the pedagogy of how we teach in the program. So it's like by the start of the week or by the end of the week, we are going to be releasing you with certain contents like class recordings or pre-recorded videos. So firstly, you need to go through them. Now, once you go through them, you will absolutely be having some or the other doubts and questions, right? Now, once you have doubts and questions, you will be having a live session, which is going to be a combination of three things. The first one would be a summarization or a debrief of the topics that you have gone through. The second one would be giving you a real-time case study to showcase how this topic is being used on a daily basis so that you can simplify your work. And last but not the least, you will have the utmost opportunity to unmute yourself and to ask questions and concerns. So you can basically type in your questions over the chat, and then the mentor is going to clarify your questions one by one as per the questions that you people have posted over the chat. This course is going to be coming with a co-branded certificate from Microsoft as well as Great Learning. And the program does comes with career support that includes interview preparation, LinkedIn, and resume review as well. So what exactly it takes to get or to build a career in data science, you will be getting all of this from the very scratch up till the advanced level so that you can kickstart your career in the domain of data science. Now, what we are going to be teaching you in the program, all what we need from you in the very first place is just that you come with basic understanding in mathematics and statistics. Even to that, we will be again kickstarting the program right from the very scratch. That will be done through the foundation building, wherein we will be covering introduction to data science and Python. In the program, we will be teaching you data science and AI techniques that involves Python and statistics foundations, machine learning, generative AI. I mean, a lot of you people would have heard a lot about generative AI, and I'm pretty sure a good chunk of the crowd is currently using ChatGPT. ChatGPT is one of an example of generative AI, and we are going to be covering computer vision foundations as well in the course. Then we will be moving to introduction to SQL and model deployment. There will be additional modules as well in the course that would be covering data visualization using Tableau, which is one of the most important part when it comes to data visualization as a tool, as to what I stated. And then time series forecasting. We will be covering all the essential tools that are currently being used not just in India, over the globe, when it comes to leveraging data science and AI techniques. So all the tools. If you talk about Python, SQL, Tableau, NumPy, Panda, Seaborn, so all of these tools are going to be covered in the due duration of the course. So this program is not just going to be focusing on the theoretical learning, but it has a lot more to do with practical exposure. I will be talking about some of the projects that you will be doing in the program. So one of the examples, if you talk about, is coming from automobile customer profile analysis. So they will be conducting an in-depth analysis of automobile customer data to unchurn customer preferences and behavioral patterns. So I have an example to this. We have been listening about Tesla as one of the biggest giants when it comes to EV automobile, right? What exactly they are doing? They're exactly doing the same thing. They are trying to understand what are the preferences of the customer. They are trying to understand the trend with which the customers are liking their cars, and with that they are basically trying to devise newer strategies to launch newer cars in the market. So how as an organization Tesla is getting better is only because of the data they are handling and how they are looking at it. So this might be one of the projects that you people will be working on in the program. Not just that, the program does comes with case studies as well that you will be doing over the weekends. So some of the examples of case study: Play Store app analysis for advertisement opportunities. So it's analyzing Play Store applications data to unchurn trends and patterns using univariate, bivariate, and multivariate analysis. So it's basically trying to understand what essentially are the applications that are there in Play Store overall, and how there can be better advertisement placement that could be done so that it could be downloaded more and could bring better business strategies ultimately. So this is how an application is doing better at Play Store or Apple Store. All of this is again done with the help of data science. The second case study, if you talk about, is coming from medical insurance premium prediction. Now, it basically analyzes the data that contains customer demographics and health related factors. Now, for example, let's just suppose there is a medical problem named X, which is very strong in locations like NCR, for example, right? The similar medical problem, if you talk about, is not going to be that strong in other locations, for example, in Mumbai or Bangalore, right? So what medical insurance companies are doing, they are basically trying to understand the issues or the health problems what customers are facing and how exactly it's varying from location to location, and also what all medicines are working. So they are basically trying to understand all of these aspects, and on the basis of that they are basically laying down medical insurance premium to support better pricing and informed decision making in insurance sector, right? So to a lot what I'm talking about, I mean, this has a lot to do with data, similar to the examples that I started with, which is electronic examples and traditional examples. So when we learn data science and analytics, that would be the time wherein we will be able to understand things better. So these are the some of the examples of the projects or case studies that you people will be working on. Now, learning outcome, you will be understanding the aspects of data science and AI from the basic foundation and how it's being used into different industries. Now, data science and AI, if you talk about, it's not stringent to any particular domain. It has its application into different industries and different sectors. So you will be solving point problems in domains like sales, marketing, operations, and product using data science and AI with the help of tools, as to what I stated. So you will be having the use of data science. Now, let's just suppose you are coming from any domains other than data science or AI. For example, let's just say you're coming from operations, right? You have a lot of use of data science and AI that you could apply into your domain, and you can master things. Might be you're not able to understand this right now because you don't understand the data in the very first place. You will be performing end-to-end data analysis and extracting business insights for a variety of industry problems. So the more early you will be able to understand the trend or the pattern with the analysis, the better you can make your company to grow with regards to business. You will be developing scalable solutions by building, evaluating, and deploying machine learning and deep learning models. This is going to be coming after a lot of iterations when you're going to be doing data analysis. You will be utilizing large language models and prompt engineering to generate meaningful text output. This is coming as a part of generative AI that we are teaching in the program. And you will be implementing retrieval augmented generation, which is RAG. Again, a very important topic which is emerging in the domain of artificial intelligence for document question answering. So these essentially will be the learning outcomes that you will be having post you're done with the course. Now, whenever we think of upskilling, right, the most important aspect that all of you should check is who is going to teach, who is going to be teaching you in the program. Now, data science and AI, if you talk about the basics of these two domains, has a lot to do with maths and stats, right? All the faculty names that you're able to see over here, they have done their graduation, post graduation, or PhDs in the domain of maths or stats itself. I will just take an example of Dr. Abhinanda Sarkar, who is a senior faculty director academics at Great Learning. He is an ex MIT Sloan faculty, which is one of the best institutes over the globe when it comes to data science and AI learning. And he is a PhD from Stanford University as well into mathematics and statistics. So you people will be learning from the most relevant faculties out there. Some of them are even known to be magicians when you're going to research about their profile in the domain of data science and artificial intelligence. This program also is coming up with industry experts. Now, why industry experts when we are having such good faculties? So, faculties are the best people when it comes to theoretical and conceptual learning. But when it comes to practical learning, industry experts are the best people to give you an understanding on how to resolve a particular problem statement with much more accuracy and precision, because they know the tricks to what you're going to study. They are implementing it since the past 7 8 years at work. So you will be getting chance to interact with the people who are currently in the domain of data science and AI. So we have Mr. Ashwini Balyan, who is working as a technical trainer at Chada Informatics. We have Mr. Aniket Chabra, who is working as principal product manager at ASAP. We have Ms. Uttara, who is coming as an associate consultant at TCS. So all of these names that you are able to see in the list of faculties as well as industry mentors, all of these people are coming in a pool. I mean, there are humongous industry mentors and faculties that we are having, right? And you might be getting chance to interact with the best of these as well in the program. Now this program comes with AI powered learning as well. So all of you might have come up with a question when I stated the live sessions are going to be happening over the weekend with industry mentors. What if I come across a concern during the mid of the week? What's going to happen? So just to tell you, if in case you come across any doubts or questions in the mid of the week, we have AI mentor as well in the program, with which you can have instant doubt clarification and tailored 24/7 support. So you don't have to wait till the weekend to get your doubts clarified. This program does comes with Codable, which is hands-on coding exercise, would be covering 500 coding exercises, including Python, SQL, Java, data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. So you will be having hands-on experience on different programming languages as well. The program does comes with career services. So we will be helping you in the creation of an e-portfolio. An e-portfolio is going to be like your technical profile that you will be able to showcase over to LinkedIn. That will be containing all the projects and case studies that you have worked on. You will be mentioning the headline of the project, then conclusion, why you have done the project or the problem statement, what you were trying to derive as an insight ultimately, or what was the result you were expecting out from it. You will also be mentioning the tools and techniques that you have used there, and at the end, with what accuracy and precision you were able to resolve the problem statement. So the more you have to mention in your e-portfolio, it clearly showcases you are coming with a deep understanding on the practical skills. That's why we have guided projects as well. So you will be working on 50 plus guided projects across top domains that will be helping you to make your resume stand out. So we are giving you an opportunity to make your profile shine with the help of more projects and case studies, and you will be getting unlimited mock interviews that will be coming into AI and data science roles, including data scientist, data analyst, and all the roles that you could think of in the domain of DS and AI. Now, this program, if you talk about, which is Microsoft Accelerator program in data science and AI in collaboration with Great Learning, is coming with the fee structure of 50,000 plus GST. The admission fee, if in case you're willing to kickstart your learning, is very minimal, which is 5,000 plus GST, which is 5,900, as you are a part of the webinar. And if in case you people are going to be filling in a form that I will be talking about, you can be eligible for a scholarship of 20,000 plus GST. Ultimately, that will bring down the fee structure to 30,000 plus GST, which is somewhere around 35,400 rupees. So you have an opportunity right now to pick up a program which is highly affordable and that could give you a kickstart in the domain of data science and AI. Now, I will be concluding the session with one important aspect, and then we will be moving towards the questions and concerns. There is always a technology disruption that comes up in corporate in 12 to 15 years. One of the technology disruption that all of us we have seen is a domain that is IT. The upcoming technology disruption in the market right now is data science and AI. So it's very important for all of you to have this learning so that you are having a skill proof career in the upcoming time. You know how the market is trending and how job opportunities are available out there. So that's it from my side. I will be waiting for a minute or two to for the host to share all of you with the feedback form link so that you guys can make yourself eligible, and then we can have any further questions or concerns that you people have. Shweta, I hope you're there with us, right?
Yes, we are waiting for the questions. Meanwhile, if anyone has any questions, you can put down in the chat box. I'll be sharing the feedback form in a minute. Kindly fill the feedback form to get the webinar recording and also be to be added to our Telegram group. I will be waiting a couple of minutes before we stop the session. Also, if anyone wants the Telegram link, I'll just put this across so that you can also be part of the Telegram link once you are done with the form. So thank you everyone for joining in on a weekend, and thank you Saud for this enlightening session. And hope you are able to fill the feedback form, and also you are able to open the Telegram link. And hope so everyone has a great weekend ahead. Thank you so much.
Thanks everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Please do join the Telegram channel.